Hi everyone. I just wanted to take a minute to make a quick little video, just talking about some stuff that kind of happened on my YouTube channel lately and kind of how I'm looking at it as far as going forward. It's not anything serious, but I feel like it does warrant just a little bit of talking about, just to kind of keep stuff in mind and perspective for myself, because this YouTube channel is kind of supposed to be a journey of sort of growing through the motions, so to speak, of evolving my Lego building and what it means for kind of just my little community sphere and all the wonderful people that have bothered to sort of tag along to see the things that I have to make. This is my custom Lego Panzer 38T. As people may know, people already probably know what it is and does. I have showed it off a couple times before. I did end up rebuilding it because I didn't have it built recently. But I rebuilt it for a specific reason because I did get some new printed tiles for it. I wanted to feature off a couple new printed tiles on it, like this printed crate here and these Lego mushroom caps that I used as printed muddy wheels. I thought that was kind of nice with the new beige accents on this tank. I know I showed this tank off a lot of time, and I'm not really trying to milk it for entertainment. I just really enjoy this model, and I did rebuild it and wanted to show some small changes to it. However, on the side of the turret here, which is now no longer visible, I did use some of my 1x2 printed tiles from Brickmania that I showed off a little while ago that I purchased that were of the German Balkenkreuz symbolism on the side. It was a symbol associated with German armor of the time. This is a Czechoslovakian tank, but it was annexed and used by the German army. And it did have a cross symbol on the side of it that was relevant to the time. Trying to make that piece relevant and like historically accurate to some degree, I ended up featuring a video in which I showed this vehicle with the Balkenkreuz, the barred cross, on the side of this tank. It was just a little showcase showing off the new vehicle and some of its features, as I've done before. That video was flagged and removed for violation of YouTube's hate speech policy. And I've done some thinking on all of it about how to appropriately react to that and what to make of it. I have a little bit of confusion still about what is or isn't allowed on that, because my intentions of this channel are to be safe and educational and fun. This is just a toy. It is innocuous. And I don't want my community to be affected or harmed by any of the content that I make. So my goal here is to kind of just clarify some of those things. I was not aware that the Balkenkreuz that was seen on German tanks at the time was dangerous. I don't know what YouTube's policy looks like regarding that, because I found multiple instances in which there were plenty of tanks, even some tanks that were this exact same model, that were featured on YouTube, even in thumbnails and in descriptions and stuff too, that showed the Balkenkreuz barred cross on the side of their turrets and tanks. And it doesn't seem to be a symbol that is foreign to YouTube and is as within safe and educational context as I believe my channel is. It is appropriate to show. I couldn't find any specific associations with that being associated with the Wehrmacht that were bad in a way that was not educational. Obviously, there is content on YouTube you cannot post, especially in the context of Germany at the time of World War II, and there is sensitive content that we should be mindful of how we present to other people. But it was my understanding that the Balkenkreuz would be an okay symbol to show, as I've showed it a couple different times, kind of in a couple different cases. There's 2 other videos on my channel that do actually feature the Balkenkreuz in a way that I believed was harmless and safe, just like I've seen in lots of other videos. And my slideshow that I'd made for my new Panzer 38T did feature it, and for some reason, I'm not sure if it was cross-referenced imagery by a machine, but the video was flagged and it was removed, unfortunately. So I'd like to remake that little showcase. Hopefully, it's just a little slideshow I had a lot of fun putting together with my new music collaborator. I'm trying to get some new audio bits in and trying some new things. I'd really like to get a chance to rebuild that, but we'll have to see, because now I have to refilm all the footage without the Balkenkreuz in it. And going forward, just saying that it's something I'm going to live and learn from. I can't seem to figure out why sometimes the Balkenkreuz is allowed on YouTube and other times it's not. It would be one thing if I put up something accidentally that wasn't allowed ever, but there's a lot of context specifically in the Lego building community under names like Brickmania and other companies and other custom builders that use the Balkenkreuz. I don't understand why mine got flagged, but I'm going to grow from this, and I want to be able to move forward and evolve and make my content safe and friendly for all the people that like to enjoy it. So I know it's a little bit of a downer video from me today, but I'm just doing my best to kind of move forward. I wanted to take some time to think about how to kind of approach this, and I had a couple different ideas on how to, but I think going forward for right now, I will not be showing my Balkenkreuz printed tiles on my channel because I don't want to be terminated, and I want to be able to respect YouTube's terms and policies with their safety and guidelines and keep everybody safe. Like I said before, this is an innocuous toy. My goal is to not give people the impression that this is something dangerous. This is just something I happen to do as a hobby. And in the realm of it being historical, sometimes it does get a little bit dodgy, but it is more just a chance to explain that that was not my intention. And I want to keep all my stuff clean and safe going forward. And yeah, there's a little bit of not knowing where to grow or move from this because I was not actually really specified why that was the issue. They didn't really actually tell me it was specifically the Balkenkreuz. I just figured that that was it because that was the first time I had kind of blatantly featured that tile. However, given the nature of the tank and the history that it represents, I understand why that might be some sensitive content. So that's all for me today. I'm going to try to work on some more projects and have stuff coming soon. Or I may take a break. I haven't really decided, but I think mostly I'd like to keep making some more stuff and to keep it safe and fun and educational for everybody. If you have any thoughts on any of this in the comments or you've experienced similar things, I'd love to hear your thoughts on what it is to build in this community or under the context of World War II and what, YouTube's policies have to do with that. If not, no big deal. I just like to be able to learn from this the best that I can and move forward. So hope everyone's being safe out there and you have a good rest of your day, be it morning, noon, or night. That's all for me, and I will catch you guys in the next project. See you around.